If you want to grow your business online and you want to generate high quality leads with paid ads, then eventually you've read some books or listened to other videos that tell you you need to have a very high value offer. Well, while this is true, by far, that's not everything. Because in reality, you need 3 offers. And if you only have 1 offer, you might be wondering why your sales funnel isn't taking off and why you are not getting the quantity, the volume, and the quality of leads you are looking for. And then the reason is not because your 1 offer isn't good enough. It's just because you are asking your clients to make a too big step. Look at it like this. When you want your clients to get from here to there, right? This is, they don't know you, stranger. And this is a client who gives you money and pays for your services or products, okay? Now, they need to go from here to there. And now you can either ask them to jump here and give you the money straight, which is what doesn't work. But this is what happens when you just promote your offer right out of the gate, right? Your core offer, the thing you want to sell. And for example, ask them to go on a call, okay? That's a typical call funnel. You can do this if you have a large ad budget, because you will typically pay with this type of funnel between $200 and $400, sometimes $500 per call. And you need to get enough volume so that the AI of Meta and the algorithm have enough data to target the right people for you. You need quality and quantity of conversions in your ad set in order to train the AI to target the right people. That's how it goes today. But that's not the topic of this video today. The topic of this video is to show you how you can use 3 strategic offers to flatten the curve of your clients, to help them not just jump from 0 to becoming a client, but to go 1 step further, which is important so that they build trust with you. Get them 1 step further so they see that you have an individual offer for them, actually something that's tailored to their specific needs. Even if you are selling a standardized or productized offer, you will always customize it a bit and your clients will feel that it's specifically created for them. And then ask them to buy your product. So this is actually the product ladder. And I'm not saying you need to have 3 paid offers, right? Typically, the first and the second offer is free and the third offer is an offer clients pay for. And then if you want to maximize the customer lifetime value, or in other words, the money clients spend with you over the duration of being a client, you want to have a 4th offer. That's your retention offer. So let me show you how this all works together in this graphic here and how these offers turn your business into a flywheel that gets better and better with every new client. Instead of just you being overworked because of the service fulfillment, you have no time for getting in new clients, then a big client quits, you have no sales process, and in the end, you are struggling to get more clients, and that's very stressful because your business has fixed costs you have to pay. And if you don't have a sales system that generates leads predictably and generates clients predictably, then you just depend on hope. And that's not a business strategy that's sustainable, at least not from my experience, okay? You might have a different opinion. I totally respect that. So let's first have a look at the 3 components, the 3 core components of your business. There is the marketing process, right? This is the process to attract the right clients, to attract the right people, okay? This is not closing the deal. This is just attracting the right people, warming them up, nurturing them, preparing them so that these leads become qualified leads, okay? Qualified leads, and they enter the sales process, okay? That's the next step. And in the sales process, you should not just offer, hey, we can have a call, because honestly, nobody wants more calls. We all have too many calls. We are all too busy. We need to get value. And that's your job in the sales process. You need to have an offer in sales that provides high perceived value for your potential clients, so that when they jump on the sales call and you gave them what you promised them, then they are wondering, okay, what will happen if I pay this person? What happens if I pay this business? What else will I get? The value must be so much higher, right? And that should be the case if you have a high value offer. So the sales process is responsible to convert these qualified leads into paying clients. If you just deliver shitty leads or just any leads into your sales process, you won't be able to close them. And your sales team, or if you are selling, will just get more and more frustrated because you are talking to the wrong people and you are questioning your offer, your business, your sales skills. But the problem is not that you lack good sales closing skills or your offer is not attractive. The problem is that your marketing process didn't attract the right qualified leads. Let me explain what qualified lead means. A qualified lead is a person who shows a clear interest in your core offer. It's a person who signals that he or she has the budget to pay you. It's a person who wants to change something in the next 1 or 2 months. And it's a person who is the right person, like the right identity, has the right role in a corporation, in a business, or I don't know which type of people you are looking for to get as a lead. Please don't tell me I just want people who pay for my service. This is not how it works. You need to be specific about whom you want to target. That's what I mean with identity, if these people are the right people. So that's the 4th qualification criteria. And only if they all fit these criteria, then you have a qualified lead. And this is a lead that has a high chance to close in the sales closing process, which is this specific component of your business. And once the deal converted and clients paid money for your services, okay, dollars or euros, depends on where you are, and you have to deliver high quality services. At least you have a front end offer, which is easy to start with, so that it's easy for your clients to say yes to your offer and start working with you, which has a low risk. You eventually want to add a guarantee, or you want to have other risk reduction mechanisms in your offer, or you want to make sure that your clients see such a high value that it's a no-brainer for them to start with, okay? But typically, if they see too much risk, they won't convert, especially not if they are like cold or warmed up leads who were attracted by your marketing process, didn't see a lot of other content from you that shows them and convinces them that you are the go-to business for their specific needs. And I will show you here in this process below how you can develop these leads so that they are more educated when they jump on a sales call, and that increases the conversion rate big time. So after you sold your core offer, your first offer, your front-end offer, you should have an upsell offer, which increases the lifetime value of your client. And when your delivery process is really good, you will have happy clients, okay? And with happy clients, you get case studies. And with case studies, you can improve your marketing process, because with case studies, it's a lot easier for your potential clients to trust you. And trust is the number one currency that drives conversions. If people don't trust you, they won't book a call, they won't even become a lead, and they won't buy from you. So this is the macro cycle of growing your business. Okay, you attract the right people, you turn them into paying clients by having a good offer, you retain them over a long period of time, which increases the customer lifetime value, and you generate happy clients because you deliver good results, eventually better results than they expected, and this results in awesome case studies, which attracts more clients. Okay, so that's on the highest level how it goes. Now let's go a bit deeper and let me show you which offers you need and how this whole process works in a bit more detail. So the first thing is, of course, you need an ad. And the ad needs to have minimum 3 layers. The first layer is a problem hook, okay, where you catch the attention of people with a problem that you can solve, that resonates with them. And next you provide your offer, okay, that's your core offer. That's the thing you want to sell, but you don't pitch it in detail, you just mention the offer in one core offer result statement. It's just one short sentence telling them what you do for them or what they get as a result, how long it takes, if you have a guarantee, what's the guarantee, that's it, okay? Just create curiosity, and people who don't like this offer or have no interest in this offer, they will drop off already here, which helps the algorithm of, depending on where you run this ad, Meta or also in Google, optimize to show this ad to more people who are already engaged with the ad. So the targeting gets better if you filter people with your core offer already from the beginning. Don't make the mistake, promote a cheap lead magnet or something for free, because then you will just attract freebie seekers, and then the algorithm optimizes to attract more freebie seekers, which makes your targeting worse, your lead quality drops, and your results get worse month after month and week after week. Okay? So, and then the next step is like the next step offer. This is now, if they like agreed with the first part, they have this problem, they at least are somehow interested in your core offer. Now you tell them what to do next. And the next thing is to have a lead magnet, okay? But it should not be a typical lead magnet that is just a template or free stuff or something that people can just take away for free. It should be a strategic quality manifest describing how your business delivers the result you promised in your core offer and how you ensure quality. Because people who pay a lot of money, they are looking for quality. They're looking for speed. They're looking for results, of course, right? The time to get the result is the speed. And they want high quality. So now we have the so-called quality manifest, which is the lead magnet here. But before you give them the lead magnet, okay, which is this thing here, the quality manifest. Okay, that's this document, the strategic document, right? It typically has between 15 and 20 pages. It should really show high competency. And clients get this. That doesn't mean they steal the whole knowledge of your business. Sorry, that's the wrong way of thinking, because it will like stop you from sharing some of your knowledge. And only if you share some knowledge of your business like I do in this video, you will get trust of your potential or prospective target clients. So what you need to have in your funnel before you give something away, your quality manifest, you need to have a gatekeeper. And this is very important. This is a set of questions. And these questions typically are 2 to 3 questions. And they filter out the tire kickers. They are filtering out the wrong people. When people see your ad, they come to this form. And on this form, like they can sign up for this strategic document here, okay, for this quality manifest, which is what they get for free if they are qualified. And then once they are qualified, you only report back a lead conversion to the algorithm of Google or Meta, signaling that these are the right people you are looking for. And this will help the algorithm to show your ad to more of the right people, which increases your lead quality and the volume of your leads that are a good fit for your business, which in the end is good for your sales process, because only then you can convert them into paying clients. Okay, so conceptually, after they clicked your ad, they come to this form, the gatekeeper form, then they see your marketing offer as the next step offer. And this is your quality manifest, right? You should not just promote anything for free that you could give away for free that others want. It must be 100% strategically aligned with what you want to sell at the end here in your sales process. Because not every lead is created equally. If you are attracting leads with the wrong message and with the wrong structure, and if you are promoting the wrong type of next step offer, might it be a sales call that is a too high ask for people to start working with you or start engaging with you, right? That's why you need to have something that's your so-called marketing offer. Okay, so this strategic manifest is your marketing offer. Then the next thing is you want to have a sales offer. As I said in the beginning, your sales call should not just be a boring time-wasting sales call where you pitch people right out of the gate. You need to provide value, okay? And that's why you combine this quality manifest with an outreach call, which is called a goodwill call. And the goodwill call is not a sales call. It's not a pitch. It's just calling leads who filled this form here to get this quality manifest. And you just call them asking them, hey, you signed up for this. And then you should give it a name that is related to your core offer, right? The quality manifest is just a name I give it within this within the system here to describe the components. You should give it a better name that like makes the client see high value in it. But then you just call them, ask them if you got this thing that they downloaded, that they signed up for. And if they have any questions, and then you lead into the next sales offer, which is a discovery call, right? This can be on the same call. If people have time and they got this document and they like it, right? Then you will see if they are ready to move on. Then you ask them what motivated you to sign up for this name of your freebie, right? And then they tell you, and that typically gets them back to this first thing here, the problem they have that resonated with them in the ad. And eventually they remember also the offer. I think it's 99% of people who don't remember it because they have an attention span like a goldfish, but some will, and they are typically a good fit. And you can talk about this problem and what they try to solve it and why it's important to solve it and which support they are looking for to solve it. And if that all makes sense and you can qualify or re-qualify the person with the same questions you had already here in this gatekeeper form on the phone, and you see they are the right people and they are qualified, you offer them the next sales offer, which is your strategy call. And that's also the sales closing offer, where you show them how you can actually help them. So from the goodwill call, it goes to your sales offer. And this sales offer, okay, is your strategy call. This is how you go deeper into the problem you talked about in the ad, and on the goodwill call that then like moves over to the discovery call. You customize your offer. You show that you deeply understand their problem and their desired solution. You show them how you can turn their problem into the solution, etc. Okay, basically you position yourself as an authority, as a person who has experience and who has an offer that helps them get their problem solved as fast as possible with minimum perceived risk. Okay, so after you finished this sales call and you did a good job, they buy your so-called service offer. That's what they actually buy. Okay, and that shows you that you need to have these 3 strategic steps, including an upsell offer or retention offer. Okay, so that's how it goes. Then here you have the service fulfillment. You basically deliver what they purchased, the first thing that typically should take 1 month or so, not longer. And then you can upsell them to the next offer, which is the upsell offer. And when you did a good job here in the delivery process, again, you create happy clients. This results in a case study. This feeds your marketing process. And then here in your ad, you can also incorporate the case study to create or show external validation, proof, to build more trust, to show people that you are really able to deliver what you promised them here with your core offer. Okay, they can of course convince themselves in the strategic manifest, in the quality manifest that you give them away for free, that you have the competency. And by the way, you can generate this with a little input using OpenAI, ChatGPT, or any other AI tool. You just need to know what the structure should be, because in the same way as your ad is structured with 3 layers, this quality manifest typically has 8 to 10 layers, because it's just a lot more longer. It has a lot more content, because this content is strategically created to convince the client, to build trust, and to show them that you have strong expertise and convert their problem into the desired solution they have. That's how you build a funnel, and that's why you need to have a minimum of 3 offers. If you have an upsell, it's actually 4 offers, right? This is the first offer, second offer, third offer, fourth offer. Okay, so while these are free, these 2 offers are paid offers. And that's how you build trust and make a lot of money with clients that stay for you for a long time. If you want to see how you can build such a funnel and how you can get 2 to 5 sales calls per week just by building up this here, which is called an MVP funnel, right? It consists of the ad, your marketing offer, then your gatekeeper questions to train and condition the algorithm with the right data, and then your manifest with the goodwill call. Just click the link below this video. I will show you exactly how this works. And if you want, you can jump on our sales offer, which in the beginning is, of course, just a discovery call. We won't hard pitch you or sell you on this call. We will just show you how you can customize it and build it specifically for your business. And then if you want, we also offer guarantee for results. We will show you which results we can guarantee specifically for your business. And then you can decide if you want to jump on it and get high quality leads and clients on autopilot with our sales funnel. So that's all below this video. Just click the link and check it out. If you got some value from this video, I would appreciate if you give me a like and subscribe. It will help you stay on top of new videos that we will release and publish every single week, helping you grow faster, more profitably, and with less work, thanks to the power of systems, automation, and AI. I'm looking forward to the next video. Cheers and happy scaling.